Threat Assessment: The Outsider, codenamed Zaranog Inquisitor Garmont Horton Melis Ordo Xenos Threat Level Terminus Obscura. The Outsider, an enigmatic being also known by the designation Zaranoga, stands as one of the last remaining Catan, ancient entities revered as star gods by the Necrons. Of the remaining Catan, the Outsider is veiled in the most profound mystery, with scant information available for analysis. Like its brethren, the Outsider fell victim to a cunning stratagem orchestrated by Seorak, the laughing god of the Dari Harlequins, resulting in the consumption of fellow Catan entities. However, a peculiar anomaly emerged from this event, wherein remnants of the devoured consciousnesses persisted within the Outsider, driving it to the brink of madness. In its deranged state, the Outsider withdrew from inhabited sectors of space, now traversing the void, perpetually engaged in a tumultuous struggle against its inner turmoil. According to certain interpretations of Eldar mythology and lore, Seorak played a pivotal role in the downfall of the Catan, including the Outsider. The specific details of Seorak's scheme to trick the Outsider, like other Catan, into consuming its fellow star gods are often shrouded in mystery and subject to interpretation. However, the general narrative suggests that Seorak devised a cunning plan to exploit the arrogance and hubris of the Catan. It is believed that Seorak orchestrated a grand cosmic performance or masquerade, where the Catan were lured into feasting upon each other under false pretenses. Through illusions, deceptions, and misdirection, Seorak manipulated the Catan into believing they were consuming vast reservoirs of power, when in reality, they were consuming each other. In this elaborate ruse, the Outsider, like its brethren, fell victim to Seorak's trickery, ingesting fragments of the consciousnesses of the devoured Catan. These remnants haunted the mind of the Outsider, driving it to the brink of madness and leaving it forever changed. While the exact details of Seorak's deception may vary across different interpretations, the overarching theme remains consistent. Seorak's cunning and guile played a pivotal role in undermining the power and influence of the Catan, including the Outsider, within the galaxy. While lacking the raw power of entities such as the Nightbringer, the Void Dragon, or the Deceiver, the Outsider is whispered to be the most lethal among the remaining Catan, harboring an insidious malevolence that defies conventional comprehension. Should it choose to emerge from its self-imposed exile, the galaxy faces the specter of a cataclysmic purge unseen since the apocalyptic Necron harvest, which nearly eradicated all life and heralded the downfall of the ancient Old Ones. Curiously, parallels have been drawn between the Outsider and the Nightbringer, both inducing terror by their presence. However, conflicting accounts cast doubt upon the veracity of these claims, suggesting fundamental disparities between the two entities. The Outsider, as a Catan, possesses a range of formidable powers and abilities that make it a truly formidable adversary. While the exact extent of its abilities may vary depending on the source material and lore, here are some commonly attributed powers associated with the Outsider. Like other Catan, the Outsider can manipulate reality on a fundamental level, altering the fabric of space-time to suit its will. This ability allows it to reshape environments, create illusions, and bend the laws of physics to its advantage. The Outsider wields immense power over energy in all its forms, capable of generating and controlling vast amounts of destructive energy. It can unleash devastating energy blasts, create energy fields for defense, or drain the life force from its enemies. The Outsider possesses potent psychic abilities, including telepathy and mind control. It can invade the minds of its foes, manipulating their thoughts, emotions, and perceptions to sow confusion or compel them to do its bidding. Like other Catan, the Outsider's true form is composed of a substance known as necrodermis, which grants it near invulnerability to conventional weaponry. This formidable armor allows it to withstand immense amounts of damage and regenerate from even the most grievous wounds. This Catan can traverse dimensions and travel through the void of space with ease. This ability allows it to appear suddenly on the battlefield or retreat to safety when threatened, making it a highly elusive and unpredictable opponent. The Outsider exudes an aura of terror and madness, instilling fear in all who encounter it. Mere proximity to the outsider can drive individuals to madness or induce paralyzing terror, making it a potent psychological weapon as well as a physical threat. It can consume the souls or life force of its victims, feeding on their essence to sustain itself and enhance its power. This ability not only replenishes its strength but also serves to weaken and demoralize its adversaries. In its full power, the outsider is capable of unleashing cataclysmic events that can devastate entire planets or star systems. Whether through massive energy eruptions, gravitational disturbances, or other means, the outsider poses a significant threat to all life within its reach. Overall, the outsider's powers make it a terrifying and virtually unstoppable force, capable of bringing entire civilizations to their knees with its unfathomable might. Combating such a formidable opponent requires extraordinary courage, resourcefulness, and cooperation among the forces arrayed against it. Recent conjecture within certain circles of the Inquisition posits a sinister connection between the outsider and the recent incursion of Tyranid hive fleets into the Milky Way. Speculation abounds that the outsider may exert influence over the Tyranid hive mind, utilizing this living weapon to obliterate galactic defenders and pave the way for Necron supremacy. Should this theory hold true, the Imperium of Man faces an existential threat, with the very fabric of sentient life imperiled by the machinations of the Catan. Speculation regarding the connection between the Tyranids and the outsider, though speculative and lacking definitive evidence, suggests a sinister alliance or manipulation by the Catan entity. Some theories posited by certain factions within the Inquisition and other scholarly circles include, the outsider is believed to exert influence over the Tyranid hive mind, potentially serving as its ultimate master or puppeteer. This theory suggests that the outsider manipulates the Tyranids as a living weapon, directing their relentless assault on the galaxy's defenders to further its own nefarious agenda. According to this speculation, the outsider orchestrated the arrival of the Tyranids in the Milky Way galaxy, using them as a means to eliminate opposition and pave the way for ultimate death. By unleashing the Tyranids upon the galaxy, the outsider aims to eradicate all other sentient life forms. Some theories propose a symbiotic relationship between the outsider and the Tyranids, wherein both entities benefit from their alliance. The outsider provides the Tyranids with strategic guidance or enhancements to their biological capabilities, while the Tyranids serve as a potent weapon in the outsider's quest for galactic destruction. Regardless of the specifics, the prevailing sentiment among those who entertain these theories is one of profound concern. If the outsider truly controls or influences the Tyranids, the galaxy faces an existential threat of unprecedented magnitude, with the very fabric of sentient life imperiled by the machinations of the Catan. It is important to note that these speculations remain unconfirmed and subject to debate within the Warhammer 40,000 universe. However, the potential implications of such a connection are dire indeed, warranting further investigation and vigilance by those tasked with safeguarding the galaxy against cosmic threats. Descriptions of the outsider's physical form are limited and often shrouded in mystery. The outsider, like other Catan, is depicted as an ancient and enigmatic entity, its true form obscured by the veil of time and the incomprehensible nature of its existence. However, there are some general descriptions and interpretations offered in various sources. The outsider is often depicted as an ethereal being composed of pure energy or arcane forces. Its form may fluctuate and shift, radiating an aura of malevolence and cosmic power. Witnesses encountering the outsider have described its appearance as elusive and ever-changing, with its form manifesting as shifting shadows, swirling mists, or phantasmal apparitions. Some accounts suggest that the outsider's true form is so horrifying and otherworldly that mortal minds struggle to comprehend its visage. Mere glimpses of the outsider's presence are said to induce madness or profound terror in those who behold it. Like other Catan, the outsider may possess a shell of necrodermis, a mysterious substance that grants it near invulnerability to conventional weapons. This metallic sheen may cloak its true form or serve as a conduit for its vast energies. Overall, the outsider is often depicted as an ancient and cosmic entity, transcending mortal understanding and existing on a plane beyond the physical realm. Its appearance reflects its status as a primordial being of immense power and unfathomable mystery. It's important to note that these descriptions are often fragmentary and open to interpretation, as the true nature of the outsider remains one of the greatest enigmas in the universe. As such, depictions of the outsider may vary across different sources and interpretations within the lore. Combating a Catan, such as the enigmatic outsider, requires a comprehensive understanding of its capabilities and weaknesses, as well as strategic planning and formidable firepower. Here are some approaches to consider. Although Catan are immensely powerful entities, they do have vulnerabilities. Utilize any available knowledge about their weaknesses to maximize the effectiveness of your attacks. For example, certain types of weapons or technologies may be more effective against their incorporeal forms or energy-based compositions. Psychic powers can disrupt and weaken the influence of a Catan. Psykers with powerful abilities may be able to directly combat or neutralize the entity's psychic presence, weakening its control over the battlefield or its ability to manifest its full power. Develop or acquire advanced technology specifically designed to counter Catan entities. This could include experimental weapons, energy-dampening fields, or specialized armor capable of withstanding their formidable assaults. Engage the Catan with a carefully coordinated strategy, leveraging the strengths of your forces while exploiting any weaknesses or vulnerabilities in the entity's defenses. Coordinate attacks from multiple directions to prevent it from focusing its power on a single target. Form alliances with other factions or species who may have experience or knowledge in combating Catan. Pooling resources, expertise, and firepower can significantly enhance your chances of success against such a formidable adversary. Create diversions or distractions to draw the attention of the Catan away from critical targets or objectives. This can buy time for more focused attacks or allow for the implementation of surprise tactics. Seek out ancient relic weapons or artifacts with the power to banish or contain Catan entities. These artifacts may hold the key to defeating or neutralizing the entity's influence, albeit at great risk and sacrifice. Remain flexible and adaptable in your approach, as Catan entities may possess unexpected abilities or tactics. Continuously assess the situation and adjust your strategy accordingly to exploit any openings or weaknesses that emerge during the course of the battle. Overall, combating a Catan is a daunting task that requires careful planning, resourcefulness, and unwavering determination. By leveraging knowledge, technology, and strategic coordination, it is possible to confront and overcome even the most powerful of these ancient cosmic entities. Contrary to previous assumptions of its fragmentation into Catan shards, rumors now circulate suggesting that the outsider remains intact, secluded within a planetoid beyond the southern reaches of the galaxy, further complicating efforts to assess and counter its potential threat. In conclusion, the outsider represents a nebulous and formidable adversary, its motives obscured by millennia of secrecy and deception. As the galaxy teeters on the precipice of annihilation, vigilance and relentless scrutiny are imperative in confronting this elusive harbinger of cosmic calamity.